Marty Schwartz here, and I'm thrilled to be back giving a follow-up lesson to another lesson on this new channel of mine, which is your very first scale that you should learn, which is the open E minor pentatonic scale. So at the end of this video, there's going to be a link just for YouTube videos. That's my technique playlist. So you're going to find all the relevant videos in that playlist right at the end of this video. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you kind of some things to start doing once you've kind of learned the scale. This is all basic, kind of starter stuff, but this is the groundwork that you want to lay to start, doing the face-melting guitar solos. So, we'll zoom in and break these concepts down. Also, real quick, I appreciate you subscribing to this brand new YouTube channel of mine. I've got a lot of stuff coming, including technique videos just like this. But enough of that, let's zoom in and we'll break this one down right now. Here we go. All right, so be sure to check that playlist because I teach the beginner blues scale here, or the E minor pentatonic. So you just want to start getting used to being able to play it up and down. It's always great to practice it when you're, watching a show or a sports game, or just you're doing something else and you're just doing a little programming, a little muscle memory, just getting comfortable with it. And then what's great is to start practicing it with some context over a jam track. I've got a blues jam track on this channel right in that techniques playlist as well. And then you can practice the scale over it. And in this lesson, what I want to show you is, besides just going off, starting from the open string all the way to the up, and down, besides doing that, what we want to do is start creating these motifs, or basically just taking little pieces of the up and down and just repeating parts of it. Now, the two lowest strings here, they will clash a little more with the jam track than the upper strings, just because we're using the lowest possible notes on the guitar. But that's okay. You just want to take little spots. So here's what I mean. If I took the 3 on the high E and the open, and then the same thing on the B, what you can do is start repeating that. So initially, you're practicing the scale. But now we can take pieces of that practicing up and down and repeat it. Or do 3 notes. And so that little group of 3, pretty much any little group of 3 in this scale that we've learned is going to start to sound like a guitar solo. So here's one of them: 3, O, and then 3 on the B string. And then eventually climb down the scale. Now, another thing about this scale is the roots of the scale. So if we're using, this is called the E minor pentatonic, and we're playing it over a blues in E, so that means the E notes in the scale feel like home bass. So what I did was, it felt like home, feels like the phrase is over when I went to the 2nd fret of the D string here. So I repeated this little spot here. And then ended it right there. So now what I'm going to do is just repeat little parts of the up and down scale. I started with the groups of 3 right there, but maybe I could do groups of 3 where it's the 3rd fret on the B, open B, and 2nd fret on the G. and then I resolve down there. You could do it where you just kind of like double back. Like, let's say you're practicing going down the scale. Well, what you could do is do that, but then skip back up to a note like this. And I'm not doing anything exact. I'm just, improvising what spot in the scale I'm going to jump back to. But practicing the scale up and down is what you're going to want to spend some time doing first. But then this is a nice concept to jump into right after you get a little, get some reps on the ascending and descending of the scale. Now that groups of three, so far we were doing the descending, meaning highest notes down. Now you can do it from lowest notes up. I could go, second fret on the D, open G, second fret on the G. The reverse. And then you really want to start doing this over the jam track, which, there is a link for. So this is, stuff that's really helped me. And, I've taught a lot of lessons where, we try and take it one step at a time to get you to play some blues solos. So step one, learn the scale, practice it up and down, especially when you're not paying attention to, to it particularly, like you're watching a TV show. For example. And then this next thing here that we just did now is taking that and then repeating little elements of it, but let it start to become what we call improvisation, where you're not doing you're not planning out exactly how you're going to do it, but you're just kind of repeating little parts of the up and down of the scale. So be sure to check out that jam track and start working on this. Good luck. All right, there was the lesson. Thanks again. Remember, right after this, you're going to see a link for my techniques playlist. There's an E-Blues jam track in that list to practice the scale over, plus, all relevant, different blues videos and stuff like that. So check that out. Also, thanks for subscribing to this channel, and we'll see you in another lesson real soon. Take care.